Israeli strikes killed 15 people, including 5 children, in Palestine's Gaza Strip. A school-turned shelter was hit in Nuseirat refugee camp, killing 6 people, including 2 women and 1 child, were all taken to Al-Wada and Al-Aqsa hospitals. Gaza's civil defense said another strike hit a tent sheltering displaced Palestinians. Rescuers recovered 2 of those killed and 2 others who were injured in Khan Yunis. They were taken to Nuseirat Hospital. According to Gaza Health Ministry, 43,985 Palestinians have been killed and 104,092 have been injured since the war began last year. In other developments, the United States vetoed a United Nations resolution demanding an immediate ceasefire in the war in Gaza, saying that the resolution was not linked to an immediate release of hostages taken captive by Hamas in Israel last year.
We could not support an unconditional ceasefire that failed to release the hostages. Because, as this Council has previously called for, a durable end to the war must come with the release of the hostages. These 2 urgent goals are inextricably linked. This resolution abandoned that necessity.
The Palestinian envoy to the United Nations strongly criticized the U.S. decision, saying that there was no justification for Washington's veto.
There's no justification whatsoever for vetoing a resolution trying to stop atrocities. No justification for that.
The Israeli military said 2 more soldiers, including a 71-year-old, were killed during a gun battle with Hezbollah operatives in southern Lebanon. A total of 52 Israeli soldiers have lost their lives in Lebanon since the start of the ground operations. Overall, 802 IDF soldiers have been killed since October last year, while 5,399 soldiers were wounded since the beginning of the war. Meanwhile, Hezbollah chief Naim Qassem delivered a defiant speech on Wednesday, saying Israel cannot impose conditions for a truce in Lebanon. As visiting U.S. envoy Amos Hochstein headed to Israel to try to negotiate an end to the war, he also vowed that the response to recent deadly Israeli strikes on Beirut will be on central Tel Aviv, Israel's densely populated commercial hub. On the other hand, Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar said any ceasefire deal must ensure Israel still has the freedom to act against Hezbollah. And for the latest, our correspondent Susan Teherani has sent us this report from New York.
The United States says that its veto of the resolution today is rooted firm in security and accountability. The resolution failed to directly tie the ceasefire to the release of hostages by Hamas, something the U.S. sees as a non-negotiable. Officials argued that the resolution also didn't go far enough in condemning Hamas as a terrorist organization, including targeting civilians and using them as human shields. The U.S. stressed that while humanitarian aid is essential, stronger measures need to be in place to ensure that the aid doesn't fall in Hamas's hands, a concern the resolution didn't adequately address. This veto ultimately underscores America's unwavering support for Israel and its commitment to ensuring that any ceasefire is not compromised and the terrorists aren't emboldened. Now, critics argue that this delays critical aid to Gaza. The U.S. maintains that an unbalanced resolution could worsen the situation in Gaza. Susan Teherani reporting from New York for WION The World.